AITA. My sister gets $26 to move out of her house and wants to stay with me for free. My sister is renting her only home for the month of July on AirBnB and will net $26 before taxes. She has a planned vacation for part of the time, but will be homeless for about 3 weeks. She has asked to come and stay with me and my family, my husband, 2 teenage children and me, for about 1 week. I asked her for $500. She is upset and does not want to pay me. As background, I have a guest room and we stay with each other frequently for overnight visits at no charge. We both are fortunate and have means. Who is the H? Next story. AITA for getting mad at my wife for wanting to change a pregnancy parenting plan we formed years ago in the middle of the game. 4 years ago, my wife and I agreed on a plan to take turns managing physical and mental parenting responsibilities for each kid we have. My wife is significantly more family-focused than I am and does not see any satisfaction in work. As a result, I get to choose my routine, how many hours I work, and on some days whether I work at all. Then she calls me out for being a sexist pig. This completely ignores the fact that we've divided the parenting workload, making it very liberal and correct. I'll give you an example. One of the kids had a stomach bug, so I called my wife to ask if she would support the other kids' usual after-school activities while I stayed home and cared for the sick one, as well as cleaning puke all over the house. She responded by claiming that she and her son had previously agreed to take off for St. Patrick's Day and that it was my job to take care of the other child, which, if I remember correctly, was not free. I flew to Ireland and missed my daughter's swimming class. All of my relatives criticized me for being irresponsible and for making my wife, who is very thin, work so hard. I am sick of it and believe she is breaking her end of the bargain. Next story. AT here for getting the toilet changed when I wasn't asked and we were moving out. So I, 16F, have recently moved out of the house of my parents, 40Ms and 37F, and am about to go into my final year of school before college. Unfortunately, the stress I experienced during school exams resulted in me often breaking the toilet flushing system. We have recently moved out of the house, but I am still living near the house for school reasons. I still often go to and from the house every day as well, as it is only down the street from my school. Despite me repeatedly breaking the flush, Mother has told me to refrain from calling the plumber until we move, and has scolded me for calling one for the other bathroom we own. But I found it incredibly uncomfortable and gross, and figured in good faith that the plumber would not charge as much and did not discuss the possibility of removing the toilet or changing it. However, my parents searched the house with me today and exploded later when she saw the new toilet. Of course, I attempted to explain to her what had happened, but this resulted in her screaming at me before making me buy $1,000 of stuff she desired to punish me for ignoring her or disobeying her. Despite arguing this, she would not let go of the situation until we returned to the former house. Although my parent has scolded me before for tampering, I only attempted to do so to improve my